With music, it's not about how old it is, how new it is, what number it reached on a chart. It's about the feeling that comes from the sound.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The spirit of 69.
All right, friends, you have seen the heavy groups. Now you will see morning maniac music. Believe me, yeah.
1969 was the year it all came to a
It's
head.
a new dawn.
Nixon and Kissinger were plotting in the White House.
This will be an open administration.
Neil Armstrong was making one small step for man and a giant leap for mankind.
We copy you down, Eagle.
A little oddball movie about two loners riding motorcycles from L.A. to New Orleans was about to send shockwaves through Hollywood.
Oh, no thanks. I got some store-bought right over here.
No, man. This is grass.
You mean marijuana?
Yeah.
And a farmer's field in upstate New York was being prepared for a musical event of biblical proportion.
3 days, man. 3 days.
It was quite a summer.
We just love you. We just love you.
The serendipity of all this was not lost on the crowd. A spirit was born that year, a spirit of the Second American Revolution. Music was the musket ball of this revolution. Music was its soul and spirit.
But I think you people have proven something to the world.
The hash pipes and rose-colored granny glasses are gone. The tie-dyed shirts and bell-bottom jeans are so far out, they're almost back in. But the spirit still lives in the music. The spirit of 69. You'll find it under the deep, dark layers of a Doors song. It's there in Jimi Hendrix's guitar. You hear it in the harmonies of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. It's not something you can touch, but it is something you can feel. And it's very much a part of what the deep end is all about.
1, 2, 3, 4!
They sang, we listened. They grew, we grew. They led, we followed. Nobody changed music more than the Beatles. And no radio station understands the Beatles like 100.7, The River. When you listen to what the Eagles are saying, you can almost hear the Texas church of Don Henley's youth. In their music, the Eagles understand both the Saturday nights and the Sunday mornings. And no radio station understands the Eagles like 100.7, The River. Pink Floyd had been laboring in the Abbey Road studios for weeks. Recording, mixing, and remixing a masterpiece like Wish You Were Here took time and total concentration. So when a stranger walked into the tight little studio, Waters, Gilmore, Wright, and Mason paid no attention. Who was this old bald man swaying in rhythm to Shine On You Crazy Diamond? Then someone shouted, "It's Sid!" And they suddenly realized it was Syd Barrett, founder of Pink Floyd, missing for 7 years, the mentally unstable Crazy Diamond himself. "Hey Sid, how'd you get so fat?" someone asked. "I've got a big fridge in the kitchen, and I've been eating a lot of pork chops." Seeing Sid again was fun and sad. The creator of Pink Floyd had crossed that fine line between genius and insanity. Pink Floyd on 100.3, The Sound. All about the music.
Take one.
Still my guitar gently weeps.
George Harrison invited Eric Clapton to play on While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Clapton was reticent at first. After all, you don't sit in on a Beatles session. George's answer was, "It's my song, and it's okay. Come on." The result was one of George's and the Beatles' finest songs. These are the songs that make rock classic. 97.1 FM. night in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Clarence Clemens wanted to see this Bruce Springsteen he'd heard so much about. As he opened the door to the club, the wind caught, and the door flew off its hinges and down the street. Clarence shouted, "I want to play with you." Bruce's answer, "You can do anything you want, big man." Bruce Springsteen, Clarence Clemens, and the E Street Band on 100.3 The Sound. His music is the union of two lovers, where melody is the woman and rhythm is the man. Carlos Santana on The Drive. Just music? I don't think so. Not this stuff. This is the blood in our veins.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
It's the air we breathe.
Well, and taste.
It's the soundtrack of our lives. 97.1 FM.
Hope you guessed my